Hi, everybody. Welcome to our introduction, welcome call for YEA Global. And guys, I have something to share. We have 178 brand new registrations for the October 17th program. Guys, you've been busy because I know where these different countries are coming from, and I know you guys have been sharing. And oh my gosh, I think I got like 6 from Nigeria just recently. Okay. So amazing, so amazing. Okay. I just want you to know. Oh my goodness. Anyway. Oh my goodness. What have we got going on here? Woomy, you what are you doing? We've got a whiteboard here. I love it. So, so anyway, the thing for me is I'm thrilled. Will we have 178 show up? Probably not. But if we have 100, oh, it will be amazing, absolutely amazing. And I've been working and reaching out to my coaches because this is the biggest course we've ever had at one time. Okay, so we had 67 in our last program, and so we are moving up. We are moving up, and wow, but 178 registrations. Joniva,
That's
did you
so
hear that?
interesting because in our first course in Africa, we had 66
I
registrations
know.
and only like 18 showed up.
Exactly.
And then this last course, you're saying we had 66.
67.
So they finally showed up.
Yes, yes. 67
It took
came,
us a little
and
time, but
we
we
had
finally
about
got there.
100, we had about 102 registrations, and 67 of them showed up. So
That's so
it's just going to
great.
get bigger
That's
and
so
bigger and
great.
bigger. Absolutely. So exciting. Yes, Joniva.
So much again, miracles are happening.
Yes. So much is happening, guys. So much is happening. The women's, oh my gosh, the women's podcast, if you have not watched it, have not checked into it, please go check it out. It's absolutely amazing. And so many people, we have so many people that want to be guests on the podcast.
I really like Wumi's background with all the women empowerment.
Oh,
on
that's our background. Yeah, absolutely is. I
That's
love it.
nice. That's nice.
I sent it to all of them. And we have 2 more posts that I have to add, and I'm waiting for. I've got a picture of Susie now. I'm waiting for Dr. Kara, and then we can have our new one up and running. Welcome, Rays of Hope. Welcome. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I want to hear from some people. We are recording now. So, by the way, guys, we only have 3 more of these, and then the course is going to be starting. So we only have 3 more where you can introduce YEA to people. Please, please, if you have people you want to do this course in October, please get them to this introduction call. Okay. And I call it an introduction welcome call because it's welcoming many of the new students coming in. They get to share who they are and what they're up to and meet one another, connect. And guys, when you hear people share in here, the question you need to be asking, how can I collaborate with this person to further what I'm up to and what they're up to? How can we collaborate? How can we work together that our efforts go together? And you put 2 or 3 people's efforts together, and wow, you just don't know what can happen. Pretty amazing.
So many miracles. I ended up in Kenya just
Yes,
by connecting with people here. So
yes,
you never know
did.
where you're going to show up.
You never know. You just never do. Amara, welcome. Okay, guys. So please put your country, where you are, rename yourself if you can, so that we know what countries are participating. It will help us a great deal. Thank you. All right. So guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. And how this call works is I just have you guys come and introduce yourself and say what it is you are up to, what organization you are representing and wanting to move forward, what commitments you have. And this is where you share it. And then once you share, you go to the chat and you put your information in so people can reach out to you. Okay. And make sure you put, if you have a LinkedIn, make sure you put your LinkedIn link in. If you have a Facebook and you want people knowing about it and friending you, put your Facebook in. If you have a YouTube channel and you want people going to it and subscribing, guys, this is how you do it. Put your links in. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so first person I actually really want to come and share who they are, what they're about, and what they're up to is Coach Fred. Coach Fred, come and share with us. And I think we're going to have a treat because I think he's going to read from his book a little bit, just a tiny bit. Okay, go ahead, Coach Fred.
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach Carol. I'm going to be a little bit faster due to the fact that the internet is disturbing me. But I'm so glad to be able to share a little bit of the insights in my new book that I'll be launching on the 15th.
Oh, what?
Rounding up the Edges main hall on Entebbe Road, Uganda.
Coach Fred, what date did you say you're launching it? Because you cut out.
Yeah, I'm launching my book, I Must Thrive. It is going to be launched on 15th of December at S&S Mall on Entebbe Road, Uganda, starting from 2 p.m. up to 4 p.m. So I'm inviting all the members of Y.E.A. to participate and buy my book. I'll be very happy. Now, this book, I want to pick one insight today in my book, and I share it with you. That is the meaning of attitude. The meaning of attitude towards the success of a young entrepreneur.
Wonderful.
Basically, when you think about the attitude, you have enough time to say goodbye to fear. Say goodbye to fear when you have a skill on attitude. So when you hear the word attitude, expect four aspects. One is the vision. The vision. The first step in getting to where you want to go is knowing where you want to go. The first step to getting to where you want to go is knowing where you want to go. Over the next few years, you are going to get somewhere, but unless you set a bit of a vision to yourself, the place you end up may not be the place you wanted to go. Therefore, the vision is very, very important when you're building an attitude that is really taking you to thriving. The second one is the change, the word change. Having crafted your vision, you must realize that there is a little bit of gap between where you are now and where you will be. There is a little bit of a gap between where you are and where you want to be. In order to close that gap, to move closer to the person you want to be, you are going to need to change your mindset. Obviously, change can be scary. It means moving outside your comfort zone. But if you want to improve, change is going to be inevitable part of your journey. Yep. Then the third aspect in building the altitude that will make you successful is learning. Learning. As you're working towards your vision and making changes in your life, you're going to have to try new things. You have to try new things. things you've never done before, things you never thought you could do, but things that are vital to achieving your goals. You have gotten to learn how to try them. There are times where we must learn new things, but most of us don't have an intentional approach to learning. Therefore, as you're building your attitude towards success, learning new things, even when you did not dream them, is very vital and important. Lastly, fear. Fear. Everything so far might sound pretty exciting, but it might also sound a little bit scary. Thinking about your future is very scary. You are like, who am I going to be? How am I going to reach my success? How am I going to be in 10 years from now? For example, when I lost my parents, I was like, how am I going to be? I don't know the kind of person I'm going to be. What kind of future am I going to be without parents? So that my fear, that is so scary, thinking about my future. Change is scary. Trying new things is very scary. Lessons. So this book is giving you the lessons to give you a framework of visualization of exactly what you want to be and what you are right now. So that's what I have to share with you about the
Beautiful.
attitude as a simple article within my book.
Beautiful.
So thank you very much for listening to me.
Well, thank you.
Uganda.
Thank you. That's exciting. And we will be looking for it for sure. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing part of that. Beautiful. I look forward to reading it. Absolutely. All right,
Yep.
guys. Let's go ahead and have some people introduce themselves. And the first person I really want to hear from is Amara Sharif. You want to unmute and tell us where you're from and who invited you and what you're up to with Y.E.A. Are you there? Hello? Okay. All right. We'll come back to you. All right. So, Wumi, you want to come and share with everyone who you are, what you're up to. We know you're from Nigeria and we know who invited you. And there might be some people on here that don't, so go ahead and just say, okay.
Hello everyone. Hi, happy to be here always. Okay, my name is Wumi Peters and I'm from Nigeria, and of course I was invited by Abiola. And okay, so I think I have 10 people registered today for Y.E.A. October cohort, and and it's still counting. So I just, yes. So I took the assignment pretty seriously. So the assignment to get
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And guys, please, Wumi, tell them what you are up to with Y.E.A. What are you doing in Nigeria with Y.E.A. so they know you're building a team? Tell them. Oh, I think she's frozen. How exciting, though.
She's frozen.
The registrations just keep coming in. They just keep coming in from Nigeria. Oh my goodness. So amazing.
Wait.
She'll be back with us. There she is. Okay. Go ahead, Wumi.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay,
No worries.
Okay, so I took the assignment seriously as the new elected director for Y.E.A. Nigeria, and I got a couple of people, immediately. So we have a group, we have a section where we share the 7 mindsets goals, and every day, every twice a day, everyone reads and shares what they understand by each one, and that's been amazing. And so I'm looking forward. Okay, so what I do, I am an educational counselor and in the tech space, and also I have
I know. Okay. So exciting though, guys. So she
Man,
is,
oh man.
I know, she is my Y.E.A. director for Nigeria,
Awesome.
along with Promise.
Awesome.
And she is building her team. She is bringing people from Nigeria. Many, I believe over 15 have registered already. So amazing.
Thank goodness.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
so amazing. Yeah.
That's exciting, Carol. That's really exciting.
I know. And she is also a podcast host for Women Empowered across the world. She's doing amazingly, and you're going to be hearing her story very soon. And I'm going to have Megan come and share real quick, and then we'll move forward. So Megan, come share, and she'll come back, and hopefully there she is. Okay, Megan, go ahead. And
Awesome.
Wumi, we'll come back to you in just a second. Megan, yes, go ahead and introduce yourself and let people know what you're up to.
Thank you, Carol. Good afternoon from Cape Town, South Africa, guys. Nice to be here again with you. And my name is Megan. I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur. Everything I do is aimed towards the global literacy space. I'm an English literacy tutor. I do content and creative writing. I also write for the tech space. I'm a coach, a purpose and passion coach as well. And as I say, everything is geared towards a project for global literacy and youth orientated. At the moment, I am busy onboarding with Jackie Zakoli, who most of you would know, in the Footsteps to Brilliance space, in the literacy space, and bringing that program to South Africa over the next few months, very shortly. And Carol, I'm happy to see that Kensani has joined us. Kensani is one of my students that had just on Saturday graduated from the Ignite program, entrepreneurial acceleration program, which I coach on with 9 other coaches here in South Africa. And Kensani is one of a group of them that I've invited along to join us now that their very intensive program has ended. They got a bit of a breather, and I'm hoping that Kensani, especially Kensani, has been chatting to Alina Palka a bit on the social media, obviously connecting crosswise in our space. And Kensani is happily with us today. She's just sitting in to hear what's happening and who's who in our zoo. And
Wonderful.
I'm hoping that some of the students will actually be joining me and a few of those that will be jumping into your program in October. But I'm going to give you the next couple of weeks to actually just familiarize with the space. And
Wonderful.
we'll have a few of them joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Megan. And by the way, guys, Megan is a podcast host for the Women Empowered across the world. You must come and experience what we are doing, what we are taking on and doing. We have women from all different cultures and countries sharing their stories, and empowering others and inspiring others by their stories. And Megan's story is out, so please go. Please, I've sent it out to probably every one of you here. So please go out and watch it. Just inspiring. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Wumi, you're back. You want to finish what you were saying, and then we'll move on. And then I'll have I'll have Kasani. Is it Kashani? Kashani, I'll have her introduce herself at least. Okay. Awesome. Okay, Wumi, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. So, like I said, I am I am an educational I work in an educational technological school where we train people on how to basic computer and computer knowledge in general. I'm a counselor. And also I just, got the position to work as a director of Y.E.A. Nigeria chapter. And also I'm part of the Empowered Women program. And I'm super excited for all of the journeys and connections this platform is giving. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. So excited. So many things have changed in just like about 3 weeks inside of Y.E.A., guys. So much has changed. Most of you know I was down sick for 5 weeks with COVID, and a lot of things just kind of stopped. Okay. However, I have a team, and I really want to stress this. I have a team that they just kept pushing it forward. They still did the introduction welcome calls. They still did things. I can count on my team. And guys, that's what this is all about. It's a community that rallies behind you to get what you say you want in your life. You have a project, you have an NGO or a CBO or a nonprofit, whatever you have that you want to forward. This is the team that can help you move that forward. And that's what Y.E.A. is all about, guys. The 10-week program, we teach you about mindset and how it's the biggest deal, because your mindset will either move you forward in your life or it will stop you. And if you can't distinguish what's stopping you, good luck getting those goals and dreams in your life. So we teach you in 10 weeks how to distinguish that, how to hear that limited mindset and how to replace it with something that lights you up in life and kicks you right back into action. And that's what Y.E.A. is all about. So you want to go on that journey with us. And guys, in the chat, I will put the links so that you can register. It is free for all of Africa, guys. Okay. And really, honestly, anybody on this this call right now, it's free for all of you. So go register, go get your registration set up so you can be in our program. Okay. All right. So next person I want to have come on and introduce themselves is Joniva. Come introduce yourself. And then I'm going to have Kasani. Okay. But you'll all get a chance. We don't have as many as we had last week. We had 40 on here last week. So let's, I know, it's incredible. Okay, Joniva, come share. Who are you? What are you up to?
Okay. Okay. I'm Joniva, and UK director for you. UK director.
For Y.E.A.
Yes. Y.E.A. UK director. And I've got a big team of UK people
Yes, you
who are really powerful around this program, and they're like committed to do whatever it takes to keep moving it forward.
Yeah.
I deal with a lot of projects, and just to be brief, my latest project is establishing peace in the world. And I've been building a website. It's nearly complete, Carol. I'll give it to you this coming week. And basically I've engaged singing teams to create music, particularly for age groups between like 12 to 18. These age groups are going to sing their songs to the United Nations, to G7, to BRICS, to Britain's Got Talent, to America's Got Talent. And the intention is, like what I saw in this vision was like a lot of others, they're not listening to each other. That's why they keep threatening us about Third World War. So then I thought, if their kids, like in Putin's home, and in Starmer in the UK, the Prime Minister, and in the US and China, their kids actually are singing songs for peace, they will listen. And they stop threatening us about Third World War, nuclear weapons and all that kind of stuff. So, and that vision now there's just so many people who just love it, and it's become unstoppable. So the intention is, at the moment, we're engaging Britain has Got Talent to start what they call it, the practices.
Beautiful.
And like today, in the next 30 minutes, I'm talking to the top person, Percy Owen, in the UK. She runs an organization called Sing Up, and Sing Up is global, all world.
Wow.
And she's so passionate about this. She said she's doing everything.
Oh, wonderful.
To get this. Yeah. So that's one of the most passionate program I'm involved in. I'm also involved in really supporting people in Africa.
Yeah.
Particularly, I've got another organization called Online Workers Initiative. In Online Workers Initiative, we request organizations to donate laptops, and they will send these laptops to mainly churches and charities so that their people can generate income online. And
awesome.
And within that context, we've got people now in Africa who are involved in this stuff, and they're generating income.
Yes.
And I have put some people here who I'm impressed with. People, I think William is here. William is part of this. Yeah.
I love it. And so, guys, one of the things, Geneva, you're being you're being a little humble here, because one of the things that Geneva is, number one, when Christy invited Geneva to YEA exploded inside of different countries coming and joining us. Guys, we're in 52 countries now. 52. And guys, 4 years ago, my knees were shaking when I was saying I wanted to go global. So, but Geneva has opened so many doors for so many countries. So, Geneva, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for becoming my best friend on the planet. In just such a short time, we have gotten to know one another, and I just love and adore you. And guys, he has a group, and we are married, and it's called Global Gathering of Champions. And a lot of you are in it, and some of you are not, but you want to be in it because it's movers and shakers, people that are getting things done, that are making big differences on the planet, big ripple effects. You want to be in that group. So Geneva, please go and put the link in for that group so people can come and join. And by the way, guys, he wants to have 10,000 in his group for WhatsApp. Very doable, especially in this group. Okay. All right. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you so much for being the one that has just opened so many doors for so many countries to know about Y.E.A. Thank you. And for us to proudly say we are global. Woo! It's beautiful. So, okay. Next person I want to ask is Kasani. Can you come and introduce yourself? And we do know who invited you. And but please tell us what you're up to, and how would Y.E.A. being in our program starting October 17th, how would it support you? What would it do for you? Go for it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenzani, and yes, just graduated from the Explore Project, entrepreneur skill development. And yes, Coach Megan is my coach. What I'm at is I'm a healthcare professional, and I'm in a medical entrepreneurship. I'm doing recruitment and patient advocacy. I'm so passionate about humanity, and yes, giving love and making sure that everyone is well taken care of. That's my job. So yes, being in this, I think will help me to achieve most of the things that seem to be so far from me that I cannot reach. So I think you guys will help me in terms of connecting,
Yes.
because now we are moving more into digital space. Like most of the things are done via the apps and all those things.
Yes.
Patients are no longer moving around all the time seeking for help. They just go straight on the app and help is there. Yeah. So I believe this space will take me through.
Wonderful. Well, we are thrilled to have you. Thank you, Megan, for introducing her to us. And we are thrilled to have you. And this is going to be a community that really you'll feel so supported. It sounds like you support many yourself, but you need support. Okay. And that's where you'll gain support from this community of people. Welcome. Okay. Really welcome. Okay, we have Femi. Femi, do you want to you have your hand raised. You want to come and introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Yeah,
Hi, welcome.
thanks so much. My name is Fedora Sonia. I'm from Nigeria. Last week, I attempted to introduce myself, but the network actually caused problem. And I think today, the network here is much better because I'm currently in Osun State in Nigeria. And here we have done a lot of things. We are interested in impacting life, transforming life, and trying to invest in the children and young people so that the insecurity that has become the bane of our country can be reduced to the minimum level where it no longer poses threat to our unity, our peace, our prosperity, and our progress. That is why in year 2019, we formed an NGO called People's Empowerment and Educational Foundation. This NGO has two legs. One is about education because education is the bedrock of every society. If you want to have a sane society, then you must invest heavily in education. And that's why the one leg of the education, one leg of the foundation is education. That's why we focus on education. And by doing that, we've visited schools, donated books, and we've done so many things as regards to education. Though we've not embarked on the empowerment because, going to empowerment, which is the second leg of the foundation, which is people's empowerment and educational foundations. So going to education is going to empowerment is going to require more money, more funding, and strength and other things. So that's why we're presently focusing on education, and we've done so many things in education. In fact, before we formed the NGO in 2019, I myself, while I was serving in Niger State, which is the northern part of the country, where I served, I was given a State Merit Award for actually contributing to the society, invest in education, and try to do so many things that has not been done before in their history in the community. So that is one thing that will be done. So I'm the founder of the NGO, People's Empowerment and Education. And currently, we have about 2 programs that we want to do. And we're still looking for support because now the first one is about having a kind of education summit where we can try to gather people, policymakers. We want to create a kind of link between the policymaker and the practitioner in education, because we discovered that there is a kind of disconnect between the policymaker in Nigeria and the practitioner in education, which are the teachers, the principals, and even the people that are in the environment where the school are sited, located. So that's why we are trying to look at how we can come up with a program like a summit where we invite people like you, people across the world. We can even make it like trying to make it like online, something like streamline like this, where people from different part of the world can come and talk about education. We want to learn from the way they are doing their education in that area in the other countries, so that we can try to make it and come up with a communicate, a kind of statement that we help our policymaker. Because currently there is a disconnect between the policymaker in Nigeria and people in the practitioner, the people that are in the educational sector. That's why you see most of the time when they form policy, the policy sometimes is at it's always different from what is actually on ground. And that's why you see many policies are formed, many laws are made, many things are done. but at the same time, you try to see that there is no actually great impact on the people that they are forming policy for. So we want to bridge that gap. That's why we are trying to organize a summit, but we are still looking for funding, but the proposal is already on ground. And we're also looking at how we can also train people on drone making and everything. So we have been doing that, and that is one part of the what we have been doing, and that's one part of the foundation. As regards to the empowerment, down, we are also having so many plans on that, but we are seriously focusing on education because we believe that by the time we get the education right and we have the foundation done, which is the education, then Nigeria, because our goal is to have a kind of Nigeria where no man is oppressed, where security is everywhere. Now, to travel in Nigeria, we have an issue of kidnapping. Maybe you'll be reading it in your country, the daily incident of kidnapping. Hardly will you see in our daily newspaper that will not see the issue or incident of kidnapping, killings, and everything. These are the offspring of illiteracy, lack of education, because the past leaders, the past policymakers actually fails to actually implement to make laws that way impact life of the children and impact education to the level whereby people will be able to reason well. That is why you see today that we're having security. So these are the challenges that we want to solve, because we believe that if Nigeria is settled, we are in a global society where one thing that happened in one part of the country can also affect the other country. So that's why we believe that if Nigeria is safe, is secured, then we know that other areas too will be secure, because there will be peace. So our focus, just as the first speaker have said, our focus is to actually work towards peace. But to get peace, you cannot achieve peace overnight. There are processes, there are procedures, and there are steps that you must follow. That's why we are investing seriously in education. So that's why I'm greatly happy and delighted and enlightened to actually be among the gathering of people that are peace lovers, that are
Wonderful.
actually interested in how we can have a global society where everyone live peaceful and successfully. That I'm very, very grateful. Thanks so much. My name is Femi Lasome. I'm from Nigeria. People's Founder, People's Empowerment and Education Fund. I'm very grateful to Wumi Peters, because it's Wumi Peters that actually introduced me into this platform. I'm very, very, very grateful. And so I thank you very well. And thank her very well, because she actually has been doing a very good work. Thanks so much.
Really great, really great. And we will hear more of what you are up to. But thank you for the difference that you make for so many in Africa, especially Nigeria. That's a huge, huge place. And what you're doing around policy and around making education such a foundation. Beautiful, really beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I have somebody on that I want to make sure that gets introduced. He's from the US. He's somebody that's pretty special to me. We've been in one another's lives for quite some time, and his name is Bryce Faulkner. And guys, he is somebody that has made big differences with many communities here in my area, okay, in Florida. And I'd like to just have him come introduce himself and say hi to everyone. Bryce, good to see you. Are you there?
Hello.
Hey, no, there you are. There you are. So Bryce, tell everyone what you've been up to. What do you do? What have you done that's made a difference in different communities here in Florida? Amazing stuff.
My name's Bryce. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19. Yeah. Started with just a basic car wash business, car detailing business, and then now I sell Pokemon machines across the United States and help people build their own businesses through vending machines. So it's pretty cool, and been managing that for like the past 8 months. And but I've had a roller coaster since I was 19 of ups and downs in business and everything. But if you keep working on yourself, then you're always going to keep improving, and new doors can open for you. So but that's really it.
Absolutely. Guys, he is somebody that does not quit. He just pivots, but he takes new things on all the time in his life. And when I said that he's made some differences in the communities, he's worked with homeless here in the area that shout his name out, know him when he's in the area. He's somebody that people know because he is somebody that creates relationships with people. He is a relationship person. He loves to connect with people. So please, please, I want him to come and do the global program. So please reach out to him. And Bryce, if you'll put your information in the chat so people can reach out to you, because this is all about connecting. And I know you're a connector. So thank you, Bryce, for sharing. And thank you for joining us today. Thank you.
Hi, you're welcome.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Okay. Next person I want to have come and introduce themselves is Ray of Hope from Uganda. Come and share with us. Guys, I want to just share something with you about Ray of Hope. Ray of Hope, I met him on Facebook. He's, well, actually YouTube, because he started liking all of my stuff and commenting. And I finally said, Ray of Hope, you need to be in this program. And so I invited him, and then come to find out he's in Uganda. And he runs an orphanage. He's an amazing person. I believe it's Jinja area, right? Yes. So come introduce yourself. Say hi to everyone. Hi.
Okay. Hi everyone. This is Y.E.A.Thriving Mindset, a teacher by profession for younger children.
Teacher.
And I'm an evangelist in my church. I'm an evangelist in the church. I love God so much. I'm the director of Rise of Hope Actions for Uganda. It is a ministry for younger children, street children, and I support teenage mothers to support their orphanages as well. I have an orphanage school called Rise of Hope Junior School. It's in Uganda, in Jinja. So in my ministry, I have got the orphanages. It was too big for me, but I've learned a lot from Y.E.A. So I've started some activities to generate income. Like a pig project is expanding. Like this week, I've got 9 piglets, and I had on 1 pig, and now I have 10. It is a great achievement. Apart from some challenges like feeding and taking care of those kids, those younger piglets, is now my challenge. That I know the friendship we have and teamwork, we shall get more skills and ways to overcome that. I do liquid soap together with my orphanages, generate income still. I grow vegetables, we sell in the community. I have door-to-door preaching. I move to my community, and very many people are joining and they are learning the school as well. So, Carlo, I'm so appreciative. I remain West honored from Uganda. What I have learned from last Zooming we had, it is all about being focused on what you want from the top of your heart. Yes. Then number 2 is your attitude. Attitude has positive attitude and a negative attitude. So let us have a positive attitude in everything we do. Woo. At least it can help us. And the attitude begins with the vision bearer. You are the example in everything you do. It can be a ministry, it can be what. So let us have a positive attitude. Let us be focused. Let us learn how to overcome some challenges. So some challenges are a bit hard. The mindset is very, very, very important. I've learned a lot from you, Y.E.A. about mindset. If you change your mindset, you achieve more. Then another part I learned from my brother, my dad, Geneva, is being an action taker. Indeed, if you think about something, react very fast and take an action. So I have learned a lot from my brother, my dad, Geneva, and it's doing a big work in my life. So, Carl, I'm so appreciative. I'm in Uganda. I'm just on the veranda. I was going back home, but due to the rain in Uganda these days is too heavy. But I'm so appreciative. I welcome whoever is a professional teacher in this group to come and support me. It is a bit hard, it is a bit heavy to have an orphanage and to have an orphanage school. But I welcome upon your support. I have a big staff like 5 teachers. They need the support, they need the salary, and I'm just a teacher and I don't have much to generate income.
Really
I'm putting some
wonderful.
activities into action. Thank you so
Really.
much, Carlo, with the group members. May God bless you so much. I'm in Uganda. I love you so much.
Oh, we are so thrilled that you are part of Y.E.A. And please, please put your information in the chat so people can reach out to you. People can support what you're up to, whatever it is. And thank you for being a teacher. Guys, the teachers that are on here, thank you for being teachers. Because, guys, you really and truly have the future in your hands. The future is our youth. They're our future leaders. You have them in your hands. So thank you for being teachers and loving young people that they can thrive in life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next. Thank you. And Rays of Hope, I cannot wait to see all the things that happen inside this 10-week program with you. Oh my goodness. Because you're an action taker. You take things on. You just started taking things on like crazy.
Yeah, Carlo, what I can say about some simple information I want to say. I want to disappoint you. I won't disappoint the group. I'm a servant of God. I want everything to prosper. And we are here to serve God and to change our life. I love you so much, Bebas.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Rays of Hope. All right. Next one that I want to have come and introduce themselves is William. William, come and introduce yourself. Say where you're from and who invited you. I already know, but please tell everybody in the group because we got new people here and what you're up to. What is it that you're taking on and doing?
Thank you very much, Carol. My name is William Planch from Ghana, West Africa. You know, I grew up from a society where I was told that when I go to school and I pass my exams, I'm going to get a good job and my life will be better. Now I went to school, I passed my exams and there was no job. So they lied to me and I got depressed. Everybody mocked me. They were mocking me. I got so depressed. So I took a personal decision to move from the city and go live in the forest. So if you see my background, that is me in the forest, and then me in UK. Now the forest was the most uncomfortable place I ever been, but that is where I found my purpose. So I believe that, you know, sometimes we find our purpose at the most uncomfortable place. Today, I learned so much lessons in the forest, and I'm a proud Caribbean Global Award winner in the UK. I had no means of going to the UK, but it happened all because I was resilient. I never gave up when I was through my down moments. You know, so this fire in me urges me to let people know that no human being is useless, regardless of where you are, your color, it doesn't matter. Everybody has something special inside of them that needs to come out for the world to see. So I go to schools in Ghana. I empower the youth that you can become what you want to become in life. Nothing stops you. When you quit, that is it. But if you don't quit and then you keep doing it, consistency always brings the result. So anything you do in life, if you continuously do it, you're going to get something out of it. So finding your purpose is the key. So I'm all about empowering people to go deep inside of them and bring out the beautiful things inside of them out. But sometimes when people go through uncomfortable situations, they give up and they end it. But that is where you find purpose. So I am a writer. I'm an author of the book, No Human is Useless. I have an NGO, No Human is Useless, all about empowerment, you know, to bring the beautiful things inside people who are not aware they have it. So I help people find their purpose. And now one thing I want to say is big shout outs to Geneva. Reason why I'm saying big shout outs to Geneva is I met Geneva quite recently. I had no idea of how to create a website. Okay, but he was on me. William, let's do this. Let's do this. Today, I have created my own website that I used to pay money, like thousands of CDs in Ghana. Today, I've done it on my own. And that is something that has left a mark inside my heart. So big ups to you, Geneva. I'm glad I met you. And one funny thing is we share the same birthday. Can you imagine that? We are both 12 September. So Geneva, thank you so much. And Jackie introduced me here. And then Maria, I love you so much. Maria introduced me to Geneva. And Maria is great. Today she sent me a video of a poem and I loved it. We are going to work together. So I'm all about that. And currently I've been nominated to be the programs coordinator for AgriCode Expo. They have a new program they call the School of Purpose. And it's all about helping people find their purpose. And then the CEO felt that I am the whole project because I have lived it. I've lived depression. I have come out of it and I'm helping people out. So, and one thing I want to say is Y.E.A., I've been through so many groups, and one thing I found about them is that they don't care about the people, they care about themselves. But it is different here. Caring about people is not about it's not about giving them money. It's about giving them a platform, giving them, the training. That help goes a long way. Now I can create my own website, and it's a new business for me now. I can tell people I create website and I'm going to be paid for it. You understand? So I don't think help is all about money. When you are being introduced to somebody, when you learn a skill, and that is what Y.E.A. is about. So I'm so glad to be here. And you can check the website and tell me your feedback. nohumanissueless.com. I created it, and Joniva paid for my hosting. God bless you, Joniva. Thank you.
He's creating websites which are better than mine.
Wow. Okay, so William, I have to see it because I'm a web designer. I retired in January. I actually created 539 websites. Okay, so I definitely want to see what you created for sure, because I do have customers that still come to me and say, can you make a website for me, or a one-page, landing page or whatever, so I can start sending them your direction. I love it. Let's do it. So I definitely, please send me your link so I can see what your website looks like. All right, guys. Next person. Thank you, William. Next person I want to have come and introduce themselves is Kenneth. And then Promise. Kenneth, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, welcome. Okay, so tell us an update. Let people know around your 2 million tree project in Africa. How many?
Okay, thank you, team. Today you will not be able to see my face because there's a blackout
Okay.
in my place. Yes, and my mindset, my mindset, always a positive mindset. So I have just to come even if my battery is only 1%. So I'm here today. I was a student of Y.E.A. I'm now a coach. Y.E.A. is about growth. I've grown. And now I will be also going to my old age in Y.E.A. with quite a lot of wealth of experience, of which I can also share to the whole world. I'm very much glad about the Y.E.A. because I've been built out of these beautiful faces you see around. They are my fathers, my brothers, and my sisters. I've been running a campaign for quite some time, since 2020 up to date, and my campaign is about trees. I'm in love with nature, and I've been creating food forests. And that is the reason why you saw the gurus of this world like Christy about coming to my place to share about what I've been doing. My work, majorly, I'm a trained accountant and procurement officer. And I have chosen to help my mother through my contribution. And one of them is planting trees. Because trees, we find that trees have got life. So I've been planting trees, and right now we have planted, today I think we have clocked 800,000 trees, because we have been growing and growing trees. Actually, nowadays we have changed it from being planting trees to growing trees, because we have to monitor them. I've been moving around, monitoring the trees that we have planted, and it is scattered within East Africa. It is not only in my place, it is scattered all over. So I've been in support of some young youths who have been helping me, And nowadays I've been joined with by children in schools. They are also participating in planting trees, in creating food forests, and so many things are going on. And another thing that we have launched is what we call the sanitary towels. We are trying to bring the dignity to the girl child. While Christy was here, she helped me distribute those clothes and sanitary towels to my girls. And that is what I've been now working on. This is a new project that I've been working on, is trying to come up with what we call sewing the reusable parts.
Yeah.
And lucky enough, I got my girls were trained, 10 of them were trained on how to sew these reusable parts. We are now trying to look for the funds so that we can buy our own machine to start producing the reusable parts, which we'll be distributing for free to the girls in my village, and will soon be enrolling into many places. Thank you so much, Y.E.A. Now today, you know that I've clocked 800,000 trees. It is my happiness, and I'm praying this year I need to clock 1 million tree this year. That is my dream, and that is where I'm focusing on, and that is where I've switched my mindset to, that I'm going to achieve 1 million this year. Thank you so much for your support.
Beautiful, Kenneth. I have to share a story with you about Kenneth, guys. So my mom, she passed away 4 years ago. I think it's 4 years ago. Anyway, my mom wanted me to plant a tree in her name. And I got to plant many trees with Kenneth. And so my mom's spirit is in Africa, and she's with all those trees that were planted. So please, guys, please plant trees with him. Support what he is up to. He has this campaign to plant 2 million trees. And this year he wants to do 1 million, and we're at 800,000. So, oh my goodness, let's do it. So exciting. But Kenneth is somebody, guys, he is the epitome of entrepreneurship. He takes so many things on. He is involved in many, many things. We don't even have time for him to list all the things he is involved in. So, but I really want you to connect with him. He was a student in my program, been a coach in my program several times. He's been in this program for 3 years now. Please, please reach out to him. Kenneth, please put your information in the chat so people can connect to you. You're amazing. And if you get him as a coach in the October program, your life will look different. Okay. All right.
I want to say something about Kenneth. Can I say something about Kenneth?
Absolutely. And you can introduce yourself.
Kenneth,
I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. So I'm Christy Abbott, head coach of the amazing Y.E.A. program. I was sought after by Carol for years and years, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't know anything about entrepreneur. I'm not please, Christy, come join my program. Yeah, whatever, Carol, that's for you and your people. How many times did you hear me say that, Carol?
Many. And
okay,
now,
just come.
And now she's my head coach.
Advisor.
Yeah.
Just come and be an advisor for an hour.
Yeah.
An hour a week. That's all I need from you, Christy.
Little did you know.
Now I'm an ambassador. I did not know. She knew. Carol knew. You got to trust Carol. If Keith were here, he would say, I got to put my Carol wig on. So Keith went into Africa, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have people in Africa. I've been in Africa for 6 years. I've been coaching online permaculture teachers all across Africa. I know people. And sure enough, I invited Kenneth, asked me to coach him. Like the week Carol and I were registering people for the Y.E.A. program in Africa. We had just opened up Africa. Keith had gotten us in, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do this? Okay, come on, look, this is Y.E.A. This is what we're doing. Kenneth registered.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even know me. And he registered.
Yeah.
And it was 3 months later, at the end of his program, that he and I imagined a permaculture convergence in Kenya. And we went to his property. He has this beautiful property right on Lake Victoria.
Mm.
All day on Saturday, he's like, okay, we got to get to the tournament. We got to get to the tournament. I'm like, the tournament has nothing to do with the permaculture convergence. What are you talking about? And then we get to the tournament because I'm a yes girl. I'm like, okay, whatever you say, that's what we're doing. There's chairs lined up with nobody sitting in them, exactly the number of the people in our permaculture convergence. And we sit right up front in the tournament. And I got to be someone who in his he's the director of the freaking tournament. Say that to me.
I love it.
He's a man of many, many passions.
Yeah.
And caring for young women is one of them. Giving them the opportunity to play on a field on a Saturday afternoon with 4 teams. And then have guests from all over the globe participate in that. It was beautiful. And I got to give a trophy away to one of the winning teams. Well, they all won, but
Well,
you know.
What sport was it? You didn't tell us.
Well, we call it soccer in America, but
Football.
they call it football. Girls Football League.
Wow.
So he's the director of Girls Football League.
So amazing. So Christy, inside of you coming on board and bringing many countries from Africa, we are now in 37 countries in Africa, guys.
I just can't even express my fulfillment about that. There was a moment, I have to share this with everyone, because there was a moment after I left that invented with Kenneth. He and I invented the Lake Victoria permaculture convergence. It didn't exist before.
Yeah.
It was invented. And he was my partner. And as Coach Hilda's not here, but as she drove me away from that event, I have to tell you all, I had the experience of being a human being, satisfied that I invented, created partnerships, global. Carol keeps telling me, Christy, remember, you're global. You're a global educator. Admit it.
Own it.
And own it. And then having the event be so surprisingly, like the soccer tournament was a surprise. And the satisfaction that I experienced, I had like the experience of being a human being satisfied.
Beautiful. Really beautiful. Well,
It was so rare. It was so rare
we are thrilled.
that I have that experience.
We are thrilled that you were
Mostly I was trying to get to.
We
There
are
was all these
thrilled.
breakdowns, all these breakdowns.
Yeah. Beautiful. We are thrilled that you got
Thank
to
you.
experience
Thank
your
you, Y.E.A.
your vision,
Yeah.
your dream. You got to go to Africa twice.
Fulfilled.
Twice. Yes.
Twice. Because of Y.E.A.
And create something from nothing.
From nothing.
It's beautiful.
Invented. And the whole time I resisted Carol saying, I'm not that. You never know who you are. Until somebody like Carol Witt believes in you. Register all your friends. That woman is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I love you, Carol. I love you,
Too,
Carol.
my dear. I love you too. It is why she is the head coach. She coaches the coaches in my programs, guys. She is somebody that really and truly you want to have her as your coach. And if you're a student, you won't. But if you are a coach, you want her. You want her. She is.
But don't think I won't call you.
Oh yeah. Well, in this course, guys, you'll have everybody's numbers. You'll have everybody's connections. You'll be able to reach out to everyone. We are transparent in making sure that you can connect with anyone in here, anyone in our program, all of the past students you can connect to. Guys, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students that you'll be able to connect to. They won't all be in the course for October, but they're a part of Y.E.A. Y.E.A. just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay.
And once you register, you are invited for life.
That's right.
That's part of the registration.
The only way you take yourself away from Y.E.A. is that you remove yourself. The only way that you are no longer a part.
Well, and you don't follow the rules.
Well, we got a few rules inside of posting in WhatsApp. So yeah, you want to make sure that you aren't a scammer. That's what really removes you from the program, is if you're a scammer. Right. Okay. Right. And my Africa director, Mike, he asked me about, I'm going to say probably 9 months ago. He goes, Carol, how did you find all of these golden hearts in Africa? And I said, I asked for it. God, send me golden hearts. And that is what I have in here. That is what I have in here. You guys are all.
And we don't know why. We don't know why we are getting that direction. Okay. The thing is, Carol, I was put in Carol's path many, 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 many times. And I didn't know that I would be so fulfilled inside of what she was creating. I was with her. I was a production supervisor of a landmark seminar when Carol, knees shaking, stood at a microphone and said, I'm going to create an entrepreneur program.
Yep. And 3 months later, I did. It looks nothing.
And that was inside of my commitment to cause transformation in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So guys, that's
a little bit about who we are and how we got started.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. I love when you share, because it takes me down memory lane. Well.
Yeah. Joniva wants to say something. Go ahead, Joniva.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Christy, really, I carry you always in my heart. And I just want to salute you and honor you and acknowledge you for bringing me to Y.E.A.
Oh, thank you.
Really, and I also want to salute my friend Suzanne, Ellen, my graduate,
Yeah.
who kept saying, Geneva, get in touch with Christy. I'm delaying. She said, no, get in touch. Until I got in touch with Christy, and then it just opened the world.
It's amazing. It is
Thank you so much,
absolutely
Christy.
amazing.
So
Thank
in
you.
our October course, you're going to be given homework, and you're going to be like, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do it. Just do it. If Carol Witt says do it, just do it.
Yeah, don't resist it. It's a lot easier if you dance with it, okay?
No, just notice that you are resisting.
Yeah, there you go.
And then just let it go.
Let it go. All right, Maria, you have your
Maria.
hand up. Go ahead. Hi, Maria.
I
Welcome.
just want to, hi there. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much, Geneva, for listening to Christy. Thank you so much, Christy, for bringing Geneva, because you brought me too. And my life has changed utterly since I've known Carol, and she is a powerhouse. And I just want to give you a little bit of comfort from the point of view of the homework. I'm going to say something about imperfect action, because I did that today, and it means that you don't have to get it right first time 100%. You just do it. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. So don't get stopped by it not being perfect. I'm not perfect at doing social media, but I'm having a go, and I'm making lots of mistakes, and I'm learning on the job, and it's okay. And, you know, we can all do that for each other. And for all of you magic people who are bringing up children and orphans, and I have so much admiration for all of you. And please, please, please share that with them. Don't let them get stopped by not being perfect, because that's what happened to me when I was growing up. Don't let it happen. We haven't got time for that. You just got to let them have a go. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria. Guys, just so you know, Maria is one of my country directors. She is going to be taking Y.E.A. into Indonesia. And in the meantime, she's going to be working in the UK, and that is what she is doing. She's inviting people from the UK into our program. Thank you. And she is a host for the Women Empowered Across the World podcast. Yes. So come join us. All right. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. I'm so thrilled that so many of you are so connected in my life. My life is so rich because you are in it. And thank you so, so much. One of the things that I want to share with you, and that is this, guys. Where does your success derive from? You want to look and see, what do you call success in your life? What I call it, it's not a big house. It's not a big car. It's not lots of money in the bank. It's my relationships. It's the value, the gold of my relationships. And please, guys, please use this platform to develop amazing relationships with one another. They will take you bank. They'll have you so much more fulfilled than that big house and that big car. So look and see what you say success is, and make sure you know that success comes from building those beautiful relationships that you can take with you when you die. You can take all of that with you, knowing you were loved, knowing you made a difference in people's lives. Okay? So I just want you to really be seeing, when you come into Y.E.A., we do not grade your success as to how much money you have or how many things you have. We grade your success by how many people care about you and you care about them. It's vital, really vital. And it's a mindset. It is absolutely a mindset. So be looking to see the people that you are special and really are in your life, and you nurture them, guys. Don't let them die on the vine. It's kind of like permaculture. If you don't water, they go bye-bye. So, in this program, we water our relationships. Okay. And by the way, one more thing that will happen in YEA inside the course is you'll get a chance to have accountability partners, different ones every week. So you get to really know a lot of people in the program. Okay. Because they're standing for you to get whatever those actions you said you wanted to do for the week, they're standing for you to get them. Okay. Oh, and one more thing around the homework. So the homework, guys, is not, I don't give you homework like in school. I give you homework inside of you say 3 actions you want to take in moving your business, your project, your passion project, your whatever it is you're committed to. You're going to declare 3 actions. Your vision, whatever it is, your NGO, your CBOs, whatever it is. You're going to take 3 actions every week. And that accountability partner is going to support you. And your coach is going to support you to make it happen. Do you know what happens when you start speaking those actions, making them happen? Do you know what happens to your confidence in you? Whoo! It just goes, it blows sky high that you start believing in yourself. Because when you start speaking, you're going to take those actions, then you take them, you start going, ooh, I can do this again. I can do this again. And pretty soon, your business or your project or whatever it is you're committed to doesn't look the same, because actions will move it forward always. So that is a little bit about YEA. We have a little more time, and I'd like to have Promise come and introduce himself, and also Jeffrey. And I said Amara, and I saw you come on camera, so I'm going to see if we can get all 3 of you in. Promise, go ahead and quickly introduce yourself and what you're up to and what you do.
All right, thank you, my director. I am Promise Oko. I'm from Nigeria. I'm actually from Akwa south part of Nigeria, but I stay in Akure, Ondo State of Nigeria. And I am the director of Promise You Foundation, which is an American NGO in Africa. And I'm also a privileged director of Y.E.A. Nigeria. And yeah, I'm also committed to a lot of entrepreneurship activities. In fact, I want to share this testimony with you. Before we started the last program, the last Y.E.A. program that finished a couple of months ago, I started this pumpkin farm. And for the past 3 months now, I've not bought pumpkin from the farm. I have not been buying pumpkin, and literally everybody around me too, in the community around me, they equally eat from my pumpkin farm. I was inspired to take up that task by Y.E.A. I'm gonna state that emphatically. And then, yeah, I'm equally into so many things. I own farms and I manage farms for our NGO too. And we go to schools where we equally inspire young people to embrace education. And we donate school stuff to some kids. And currently we have 6 children under our scholarship project and so many other things. In fact, as part of our NGO project, we've just dedicated some wells in Uganda few months back, and we are on the path of getting one done for Nigeria. Yeah, for the local community close to where I stay here in Akure. So we are equally soliciting for people to visit our NGO promiseyoufoundation.org and contribute whatever they can do for the betterment of humanity. And I'm generally committed to human transformation. In fact, I'm a speaker. I've been to so many schools where I equally speak to young minds and motivate them. And yeah, I'm also a child of God, a committed Christian. And I equally want to appreciate Uncle Geneva. In fact, it was through his platform that I get to meet my director, Carol, and get to meet every other person here. Thank you, Mr. Geneva. You're really opening up possibilities for Africa and for everyone too. Let us stand up to transform the world in every little ways we can. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Promise. Thank you so much. And I just really want you to know, Promise, I know your commitment. I know your commitment. You just want to get that. I get your commitment. And nothing's going to stand in your way. I get that also. Same thing for you, Geneva. I get
Thank you, my director.
Yeah, I get your commitment, and nothing's going to stand in your way. You are going to, Bernard Shaw, he said something about, there was something where he said, I want to be used up. I want to be tattered and torn and bloodied by the time
George Bernard Shaw.
Yeah, by the time
Well, I've got a hold of the
Yes.
torch. I want it to shine as
Yeah.
bright as it can before passing it down to my community.
Yeah. So that is who Geneva is. He is just somebody that grabs life and looks for ways to make a difference in whatever he is up to and whatever he takes on. Please, please reach out to Geneva. You will not be sorry. And please join his group. We want to get to 10,000 for his group. So please join his group. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thank you. All right, Jeffrey. Jeffrey,
really,
come.
what
Go
you're
ahead.
saying, Carol, is
Yes.
what you're saying is when you've got love and contribution, I mean, for me, the energy which comes with it is and you are free and energetic and you're at home, relaxed. And doors just keep opening up. It's just
They
amazing.
do. They absolutely do. But you actually have to see the opportunities. You have to see them. So, and that's what you do, Geneva. You are a yes to opportunity. And so am I. And that's why you and I work so well together. We are such we are so connected. Our spirits are so connected. And I love that. Totally love that. Thank you. All right. Jeffrey, you want to come and introduce yourself, and then we're going to end our call today. And oh my God. Oh, Amara, I want to have you introduce yourself. But Jeffrey, you want to come and introduce yourself? Are you there?
Can I come in?
Okay. Yes, go ahead, Amara. I'll let you, and then I'll see if Jeffrey wants to. Go ahead, Amara. Yes, please introduce yourself. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And I'm very grateful to be on this platform today. And I want to appreciate everyone, because I'm just listening and getting some inspiring transformative stories. So I'm from Liberia, to be precise. I live in Monrovia in the Massarato County. That is the capital city, Monrovia of Liberia. All right. And I want to appreciate my friend who invited me here. That is irreplaceable Kawa, Ibrahim Kawa, invited me to this platform. Because we've been knowing each other for a very long time. And so the shortly, my name is Amaram Sharif. I'm a student. I attend the University of Liberia. I do study biomedical sciences at the University of Liberia. So when I got in connection with my friends, Austin, he told me a whole lot of things about this platform. And as an individual, I have an online program I've developed. It's called Biomedical Sciences. And Biomedical Sciences is an online program that is interested in online medical and biological tutorials for biological students and those that are doing medical studies. So because I have a vision, and that is to become a surgeon. So I also see it necessary as a student while learning to also provide informations and teach people who have some difficulties in understanding what they want to achieve for themselves. So I developed the platform about 4 years ago. And right now, the platform, you can find my platform on YouTube, TikTok, and I have a whole lot of followers on TikTok. I have about 14K followers on TikTok. But for YouTube, I have not more followers on YouTube because of some challenges in terms of some qualitative and content videos that will get the minds of people. But I'm also on Facebook. You can find my page on Facebook. So that basically, because of my dream, I'm more focused in the medical aspect to provide tutorials for people to help others, and through their lessons and get some whole lot of analysis on that. So that's part of that. I'm also involved in a whole lot of advocacies because I'm on the University of Liberia campus. I'm from part of a student-based political institution that is there for student advocacies. So I'm also involved into that as one of the leaders, the chair on press and propaganda there. And I'm also involved with other NGOs trying to help because I'm someone who believes that I have a very long history. So because of where I'm from, I know that I'm trying to do better for myself. So I also like to help others. And for that reason, there are others NGOs that I'm engaged into. Some of them whom I'm a funny member of, and we're trying to do more and more and more for people. So as a young man, these are some of the things that I'm engaged into.
Wonderful.
So right now, I'm a senior student at the University of Liberia, and I'm doing all this, and also have some experience in the health sector because I did a nursing assistant, also did some basic life training in the basic life support by the Liberia Medical Student Association and accredited by the Liberia. So these
Wonderful.
are some of the things, but my own entrepreneurship has to do with providing online tutorials and getting to know people because there are a whole lot of people when I started the program. I couldn't reach out to everybody because I'm the vision bearer and there are not many people want to really join this kind of process to help people online. Sometimes I do career guidance for people that in country like so far from my own country, but I have to do more research, tell them to guide them, and they will decide which path to take. So that is it. That is what I'm.
Wonderful. Amara, please invite more of your friends from Liberia. We would love to have more people from Liberia come and be a part of Y.E.A. So please invite them. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We have Robert. Let me just see if Jeffrey, are you there? I don't see him anymore. Okay. Robert, do you want to come and say hi to everyone and just introduce yourself really quickly? And we're going to end the call today. What an amazing call. Once again, guys, it's so amazing what everybody is up to in their lives. Wow. Okay, Robert, are you there? Okay. Robert and Jeffrey are not answering. So guys, we're going to end our call today. Next week, we'll make sure that anybody that could not share, I will call on them to be able to share. Okay. And thank you so much once again. Oh, Jeffrey, I see your hand up. Can you talk? And
yes.
Hi,
Thank
Jeffrey.
You so much.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yes, I'm very grateful. Yes, my name is Geoffrey Kimario from Kampala, Uganda, Wakiso. I'm so passionate about Carol Wits. My major passion, what I'm doing right now is the human rights. I do mostly human rights, democratic rights. Is what we are mostly advocating for. We do civic education, and also we do leadership programs for the youth.
Yeah.
With the youth, because we need these values of there's too much corruption going on in the country.
Yes.
But we want the youth to grow up with values. Love your country. So we teach them values to be good morals, to love your country. And we hope the generation can really make a difference. Is what much we are doing.
Beautiful, Jeffrey.
So briefly, is what we are doing. I'm doing, and it is the human right. I also we train the out of school youth with the entrepreneurship skills. In the villages, it's difficult to cope up because of poverty, but many of them are coping up. We teach them great skills, persevere. You don't give up. You get challenges, but still you persevere. So briefly, that's what
Really great.
Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. And we are so thrilled that you are a part of Y.E.A. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing what all you create inside of our course that's coming up. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for an amazing call. If I did not get to you today, we will do it next week. I will call on you early so that we make sure that you get to share your story. Please put everything you need to put it in the chat right now, because I'm going to give you a few minutes to just make sure all the chats are all set up, that everybody has it. Okay. Please make sure everyone has the information for the chat. Okay. Because we want to make sure that you have everyone's connections. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to add mine because I added mine in the very beginning and many people didn't get it. So I'm going to add it real quick. There you go, guys. That's how you reach me. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you guys next week. Invite more people. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.